What's the deal? What goes on? Got some smoke in my eye. Bro got ash on the playbook mouse pad. How did you know? I just went like this to actually wipe it off. I got some ash that landed on the on the on the breakout entry steeper wick down play. No, I gotta. Damn. I'm just gonna get a magenta pen and just color that in. Damn, that's what we're getting tonight. So that's it. It's gonna be a sell stop on the closure below, or closure back into range, closure below. We're gonna have a sell stop on the flip with the breakout entry with a steeper wick down. That's where the ashes fell today, and that's where our entries will align today. Imagine we traded like that. Just throw a penny at the mouse pad and see what happens, and that's the play we look for. The ashes have spoken. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into a daily break. Ooh, I was gonna break down the daily, but it's broken itself down. We closed at a support. Huh? We might range. So if we range, we're gonna play resistance and support. Right? So we're in the hourly here. Let's see what our hourly ranges are. So area right here. That was thinner. You have a nice hourly area right here. And I wouldn't mind having some cells below. And a bit of a steeper area up here on the hourly. Chat, give me 1 second. I got a phone call. Sorry, I had an important phone call. It was the LPs. All right, so the reason I marked off these zones, these are the zones we tend to drive off of, and if we are heading down, right, if we are bearish, right, well, we are bearish, but we just closed at a support, so we don't know if we're going to hold it, respect it, or break it. So if we do end up coming down to 1895 areas, where does it come down to 1895? Roughly from around here, that's where the market comes down from, right? So that's where we come down from to 1895. That means we need to get there from 1912 to 458, right? 1912, 458. Okay, so we would need to tap this area in order to come down further, but some of you would say, hey, we just tapped this area, why aren't we going to drive down? Well, we can, but the way gold works is it'll have to retest the area before getting some liquidity or more liquidity to drive. So here's the thing. If it drives down here, great, we don't have a position. As soon as it rejects, we'll take buys up because we know that in order for it to come down further, it needs to tap 1912.458. If we don't tap 1912.458, we're not gonna just zoom down. It tried. Look, it grabbed liquidity. She came down, couldn't do it. It grabbed liquidity here. It's gonna come down here. If it doesn't, it comes down further. When it rejects, we'll take buys, or if we stay below, they're great. But if we can't do it here, obviously it needs to come back up, retest these areas, grab more liquidity in order to drive again. So if we know it's gonna come up there, can we get a trade to come up there before taking these sells eventually? Because we're only here for the next 2 hours, right? So if we're gonna respect this area and come back up, let's see if we can trade the longs here, right? Trade up here. If we can take some buys here, knowing the fact that we need to come up to these areas to actually head down. So we think we will retest the lows here, but to retest the lows there, we need to come up. Now let's see how we are doing on the 5. Rejection here. Probably go even further on this. Oh yeah. You see where the range is being played? The range is here. The range is here. The range is here. That's the range being played. So rejecting all across the board, rejecting all across the board. Highly likely we're going to see a rejection here in these areas. Yeah, look at that. And as a little more relevant is something that happened closer to our date, more recently. Let's see if we can play these same ranges to come up and then come back down. Strange what the hell this little push down was. For sure. I think that's when the market opened. It just drove straight down and up. Alright, what time is this? Oh, it's 7. That's 7 p.m. candle. We can't trade this. This is nonsense right here. This is freaking. It's a 7-pip range that ranged for a long time. That's annoying. So we're gonna have to establish some new levels here, and then we can trade. Why is Wix glowing? It's my natural state. I've recently started glowing. I just walked down the block glowing. I think I like my glowing effect. You guys don't like it? It used to be just plain white. Now we're kind of like... What's her name? The one that always has a glowing wall. She always got something lit behind her. What the fuck is her name? It's almost intimate in here, right? Like we're almost We're almost on a date, y'all. Tori, yeah, that's her name. Tori right there. Yeah. Tori always got some glowing behind her. That will be lovers and friends. Wicks, don't fucking sing anymore. Oh man. Sorry, gang. We need some rejections. Rejection. Give me the rat. Where Wicks out here looking like a baddie. Fitness live streams, bro. Lifestyle live streams. Looks, I'm in a bad position. Well, change your position. Fix your banana shaped back. How about that? Can you explain why you need the rejection from the downside? Simple. In order to put myself in the best possible position to succeed. For the most optimal position, I would want to look for buys somewhere at 1901 areas. Somewhere right here. I want to look for 1901 areas to come back above 1903. I want to tap these areas and then get a confirmation they're going to drive up. That'll put me in the most, because here's the thing. Now, if we have candles come down here, right? Let's say we're just bearish and fucking candles come down here and the higher time frame fucking closes below. Right here, right? If we're looking, if let's say the higher time frame closed above here, right here, right? Above this area, but this is just a smaller time frame, 5-minute candle below. For me to take a position here, this would basically be an hourly closure respecting this area. And then let's say the 5-minute drives down and then starts coming back up. We get something. We get maybe this candle closes with no bottom wick. This would be ideal. This tells me there's no range to go. I can wait for a bottom wick on the next candle if that's the first thing it does. Take a position here, right, for it to come up. And let's say it doesn't come up and it heads straight down when I take my buys, right, and it's against me. The market, in order for it to drive any further, it must come back up and grab liquidity. So I'll have a chance to exit this trade, right? Anywhere from here to here, I'll have a chance to exit. So that will, it's gonna mitigate my risk and give me the most optimal position with the smallest stop. So it's going to be a win-win overall based on the candle knowledge that we already have and how candles are formed over the first 2 years. We're going to look for that closure either back in, outside the range here like this, and then back in range. Or we're going to look for a higher time frame candle to close respecting, like I said, this area. Right, come down here, respect it. And then on the smaller time frame, you're going to see candles start either doing this, looking down and still closing like this, right? And then if you, once you're getting indication that this is being respected now as a support, boom, 15 closes bullish here, a bunch of 5 candles have respected this area. Next wick below here, once we wick down here, that's going to, anywhere in this area, you're going to enter on the wick for the ride up, right? And technically your entry should be somewhere here.
And if you're in the wrong direction, the market will give you a chance to exit as it pulls back to grab liquidity before driving down if you're in the wrong direction. So that's what we're going to look for. It's going to put us in the most optimal position to win the trade. And I'm also looking for that buy because I'm looking to retest 1912 to drive off of it. You see, we drove through it. Now we went to 1912, but the market tends to drives through here. 1912, which is what we did already, came down roughly to the area we're at right now, and then came back up to grab liquidity in order to actually fill the range. Right? Filled the range down, came back up again, grab liquidity, filled it again. So in order for us to get these sells, we must come back to this area 1912.458, and we know we must do that for sells. We also can take buys to this area. Right? This will give us roughly 55, 60 pips of range to trade. So what's the deal, chat? How's everyone doing? Supervisor? Oh, nope. That's from yesterday. That's from the private session. Private gang caught some pips. Hating on who? What are you guys talking about? Longest trade of my life, been in since 1911. Damn, that's 122 years, 112 years. Sorry. 1911. The other day, Don mentioned swaps. I was charged the swap on a long while ago. Yes. Today I was charged on a short. I don't know. I think on a short, you're supposed to make money. You've seen Don has made like 20 racks in swap fees on a swing position he's holding. Swing short he's holding. One in the house. Yeah, Donvo, he's got a short position that he's holding. So he's up like 20K in just swap fees on it. I wasn't on there. Heard about it after. Don at Words of Wisdom soon? Yeah, probably like Christmas time. It's It's a very Merry Christmas. I can't wait till Christmas. We're playing Christmas songs all at Christmas. No, please, no more Mariah Carey. No, we're gonna be playing the Mannheim Steamroller for at least an entire stream, for at least one stream. Can you share? Yeah, go on the monthly. Look at gold on the monthly and see what kind of position you can take. You can probably just sell if you don't care. If you like go really low lots and just wait for 6 months, and then it's gonna be down another like 500 pips, like 5,000 pips. But you gotta put your stops above the monthly highs and sit there for like 6 months. Blu-ray charges / pays swaps on all open positions end of trend. Yeah, but you can look at his open position and you can click on it on the terminal, and when you click on it and under swaps, you could see 20,000. So he's gotten paid 20,000 in swap fees, whether it's still there or it's already paid out. it's the position itself. It's really funny, and it's very smart. Boy's a fucking G. So the 4 hour, there's a support right here. It's going to be interesting in 30 minutes how the 4 hour closes. Because it might close respecting the support and the daily close respecting its support. And you see how slowly every time frame will trickle, which means the 1 hour will pull back and flip. Might close doji again on the 1 hour. So it's going to be interesting. I think the 4 hour close here is going to be really key. Typically is, but it's going to be key, especially key in this situation. Because we close below this 4 hour support, we're going to fill the wick down to 1902. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm really cool with that. Just to take buys up. This is a 100 pip range right here that we're in. Stand there. Not necessarily outside the range. It just has to make sense. It's got to be logical. Like if you see it rejecting, if the higher time frames held, smaller time frames are now coming back in range. It doesn't necessarily have to be outside the range, right? Outside the range, like it's optimal, right? What I said it was optimal. I didn't say it's a must. I didn't say it's, you know, black and white written in stone. Think outside the box. Like things can be, you know, optimal and yeah, great position. But market doesn't work like that. It gives you what it gives you, and you see where the probability is on your side, even though it's not ideal, right? Go through the monthly. Well, you go to the monthly here, zoom out, and what do you see on the monthly? Very simple. See this huge rejection, huge rejection, huge rejection. I think Don had a sell right here, but if you took a sell here, I mean, you think it's all of a sudden going to drive up and create new fucking highs? No, it's going to end up coming down here. You're just gonna have to wait 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, five, like another half a year for you to fill these ranges to around 1650, right? You're from 90. You're looking at like 3,000 pips here, but it's gonna be a half a year swing or like a 4 month swing because of all these rejections, and you're gonna have to have a. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? You're gonna have to have. Yo, can you fucking work? Yo, you know what? Fucking stupid ass stuff. You're gonna need an 1800 pip stop loss, right? Your stops are gonna be 1800 pips, and your TP is gonna be 3,000 pips. Monthly. That's your swing position. So, especially if you got in on these wicks, you're riding pretty for the rest of the year, right? You just keep that position open the rest of the year. You're going to be sitting, like 5,000 pips in profit. The issue is, right, since you understand it's like thousands of pips, not hundreds, not tens, it's thousands of pips. It's your stops are, have to be adjusted accordingly, and so does your risk with how big your position is, position size. And the closer you got entries to the top of the wick there, the easier it was for you to open a larger position and to hold a larger position. Right? If back in February you saw this happening, and then you saw us close back in range in May, you could have taken a position right as the candle closed in May. You're up 570 pips right now. Yeah, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things, game of thousands, right? But you really have a great stop there, great position. You're just going to continue to drag because you keep respecting this monthly high. We're not trading the monthly here. We're looking for support to form. We are looking for rabbits. Shh. Just got some viewers in here. Chat, drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new here. Turn on your notifications, this way you know when we're on. Alright, so this is going to be interesting because the 4 hour is going to be closing somewhere next to our rejection areas. And if we just zoom in here on the 5, what you want is the higher time frames to respect the higher time frame levels, and the smaller time frames to give you an indication that they're coming back in range. I met Bugs Bunny, bitch. What you say fuck me for? You call me a bitch. Why one, friend sweet? What ya say? Oh man. Bless. Yes. Yeah, man. Bless up. Oh, not you? You at Jamaica? Nah, man, from right near the beach, boy. Not from Jamaica, Jamaica. Imagine Jamaican, they would have fucking, you know those Jew curls? It would be a dreadlock. I'm sorry to all my Jewish friends. I'm Jewish, I could do this. This is what it would look like. It would be a fucking dreadlock right here. Yeah, they go hard. Ganja man subbed. Yes, now more fire. Bring it on. Bro, when I seen Wix breakdancing, I lost it. Shh. Don't tell nobody.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
It's logic A. Shit. Children's territory. Let's keep it to English. I get what you're saying. We're gonna reach, which levels we're gonna reach? I think in order for us to reach 1912, 458, we have to tap 1902 areas and grab liquidity to drive up, and vice versa. In order to break 1902 areas and continue heading down, I think we'll need to tap at least 1912.5. Man, it was so funny today when Don got bait. It was not funny because you get your fucking account taken down, and then like, why the fuck is he doing this? So you guys can ruin it. Like, then what? Then none of yous get to see it. Like he's still gonna have money. He's still gonna stream, but none of yous get any more value out of it, right? Like this shit makes no sense. Wix, you know Russian? Yes. It was Russian. Well, we just... Find him and ban him. Can you give us a line in Russian? Linia. That's a line in Russian. But I'm not saying book. I'm not saying the word book in Russian because then I'm gonna have a fucking army of people calling me a racist. Add a K in front, damn. Yeah. Not saying that shit. Y'all ain't getting me to do that. Said line. That's it. The K is silent in the US. It's the same word. I spend all my time trading. I want to trade for a living. Give some advice. What we're doing to make us trade for a living. Don't spend all your time trading. How about that? You need to, what's the word? You need to figure out what time you can dedicate to trading, which market you can dedicate to trading, find out the peak hours for that market, and find out which pair moves at that time. And then show up every day for that specific amount of time, and then leave this in the past. That's the only way you're going to be able to get this without having your outside life affect what you're doing here. But people don't listen to that. People will show up, they'll spend all their day on the charts, and then it affects what happens in your life outside of it, and then in turn will take a toll on what you're doing here. That outside life will start affecting what you're doing here. So one hand feeds the other, right? So, but people can't do that. They'll stay on the charts all day, fuck up the rest of their life. Then that comes back in the shape of somebody either complaining to them, or like, and then it causes more stress, or right. This isn't. You're not doing this. It's not about how much time you spend on the charts here. It's really how you can apply whatever you learn. So you have to have command over yourself. You can't trade this for the entire day. You gotta have a few hours that's made for, and that's it, and then it's done with. And then that's how you don't let this run your life. That's how you stay in control. And that it slowly, that's a habit that transfers into taking a trade and staying in positions, because it'll keep you balanced. Habits are contagious, and they transfer from, right? They're very transferable in life. Like, one habit will stick with you through different activities that you're doing, through different battles that you're fighting, through just different things you're going through in life. You build a habit in one aspect of your life, you're gonna maintain that habit when applying it in other aspects of your life. Best time to trade when you have a clear head and the market is open and it's moving. I'd say the peak times for Asian session are between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern. I'd say the peak times for New York session is between 8 and 10 a.m. Eastern, right? And the peak times for London probably be 3 to 5 Eastern, 3 to 5 a.m. Eastern. I told you long ago on the road, I got what they want. This shit is stuck in my head. My 3-year-old's in the other room. I told you long ago. It's still doing this shit. I remember my 5-year-old, when she was 3, she was singing that shit. Now my 3-year-old, who was 1 at the time, now she over there singing it. You know what she's watching? She's watching a video. She's watching like a 40-minute edit of a car tire rolling over different toys. It's the most insane shit ever. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, yeah, they're rolling over a gummy bear or some shit like that. And like 40 minutes later, what are they doing? He just rolled over a Lego. I'm like, right? And it's just the car tire just keeps going over different shit.
Yo, it's the trippiest shit ever. And my 3-year-old's over there like and it's live and it has like fucking 40,000 live viewers right now. Imagine there's an army of 3-year-olds somewhere just like can't wait to get a car and roll over shit right now. It's nuts. All right. I want my kids to learn what's going on so they can do the same thing as they get older. They can apply all the tricks. Can I open a buy position now and TP till the last flip? I mean, yes, it's possible you can do it. Are you asking, you mean, should I open a position now? Oh, look at that. Wait, 30-minute close, no bottom wick here. This is interesting. We got 12 minutes for this hourly and a 4-hour close. I don't think we're going to flip here. This would have been nice if this happened in the first, like, 15 minutes of this hour. I'd be expecting a flip up. I think right now we need to just wait for this 4-hour to close and see if we're going to respect these areas. Probably will continue down. Better than that cocamelon? You got that cocamelon? Nah. We don't do no cocamelon here. Because I can. That's what I call it, Stratton. Ain't gonna have it any other way. I swear I ordered a Philip Mignon when Don came here. I swear when we went to the, where did we go? We went to Kiki's, not to Kiki's, I'm sorry, the one next door. Sea Spice. We went to Sea Spice. I'm telling you, when we ordered steak, I ordered a Philip Mignon. I told her, look, give me a Philip Mignon. Don thought I was kidding. It's funny. He's like, yeah, I take the A5 Wagyu. Nah, give me a Philip Mignon. I don't know. I didn't feel that great that night. I was like, ah. Not the Philip Mignon. My girl hates when I do that shit. She'd be like, start looking for shit in her bag. I'm like, what are you looking for? You ain't carry a wallet. I know it. Well, there ain't nothing in there but an eyeliner. She'd be like, nah, I got something in there. Avoiding the situation. She gonna have the Philip Mignon too. Right, baby? Well done. She gonna have it fucking well done, then seared and deep fried. Oh shit. Gotta flip the tape now.
You guys are good. You're getting good at this. You guys are good at this game. I'm telling to butterfly it. Yeah, telling to cut it in half and then put it on the grill. Butterfly my shit. What, y'all don't like butterfly fillet mignon? With ketchup and mayo. I like to mix it. Like high school cafeteria. And get me one to go for my fucking pet Rock. He's hungry too. And that's why they don't let me into Sea Spice no more. So is GJ out the picture now? You ever have that ex-girlfriend that like you see like 8 months later? You just bump into her somewhere at the grocery store. So what? Is this really over? Yeah, bitch. Who are you? What's your name again? Got her in the stream title, yeah. She's the jump off. GJ's not the Gold's the girlfriend. GJ's the jump off. Gold's Bay. All right. Trying to see what level there is here, if any. Okay, so that's what it's expecting. So if we close bullish or doji on this 30, this is the 1 hour closing bear, but there's a level here at 1906 right here. 1906.23. We can start closing above there. I still think we need a bottom wick to around 1904 area here. So if the next hourly can tap 1904 and start flipping bullish, initially 1904 off the rip of the candle, we're going to look for positions. Zoom door, gotcha. So, we gotta have some banter here. Gotta be some banter, otherwise it's just dreadful. Waiting for the candles to close, right? This wasn't the last 30. I mean, bottom wick entries weren't bad here. I just didn't want this to be on the last candle of the 4 hour. Wow, watch this hourly flip in the last 2 minutes. If that happens, that will be really interesting here. This is also the 4 hour support here. If you guys see that, 1906.23. We're gonna look to respect this area, just like we did here. Okay. Let's see how the hourly closes, because it might still close bear and there might be some bearish movement. I gotta see a clear indication that we're rejecting. And this 30 closing above here is key. Seconds here. So we did close bullish here, right? Or we're closing bullish on the 30, but it's still respecting the most recent resistance. So we can still get a top wick, especially if this closes with no top wick. Next candle can give you a top wick and drive straight down. But so there's no top wick on the 30. Not to say we can't trade it, but we need to see 15 establish something here. I can't, if we get a bottom wick here, I can't trade it. Not yet. The way the 30 closed, we could get a top wick here and come down to fill the range for the rest of the hourly. 1902, which wouldn't be that bad, because if we fill the range down here to 1902.85, as soon as we start rejecting and closing up above 1904, 1905 area, 1905.5, we can look for buys. The hourly closed bearish below the most recent, right? It's got some range to fill, left a long wick. I have to trust the hourly here more than the 30, especially with the 30 closing with no top wick. We also know gold's very technical, right? It retests highs and lows and fills ranges. So, made a low here at 0285. Ideally, we come retest that low. Let's see what happens. Would you consider wick entry buys on 1904? No, not at this moment. If we wick down there, no. Not the way the 30 closed. No, I'm not expecting this 30 drive down and flip. I mean, regardless of how you put it, the 4 hour has respected. So I'd expect this 4 hour to, give us a steep bottom wick to drive up. Can you draw in what you wanted to close to enter? Right now, I wanted to. Right now, I wanted to come down. Close with no bottom wick here. Or here. Right? And then I'll take the bottom wick on the next candle to go up. Or we could get a bottom wick and I'm going to look. Ideally, you really should wait for the market to turn around and give you these closures. On the higher time frame. Above this area, you get that. You get this printed on the next 30. Then this is your entry right here, somewhere on this bottom wick to go up. But ideally, you get a bearish closure here with no bottom wick, or even all the way at this area, no bottom wick. That's the best because you're going to grab liquidity that wasn't grabbed yet here, anything below here. So imagine you get a drive like that and you close right here with no bottom wick. Next candle opens up, comes down, bottom wick. You take an entry anywhere in this wick, it's going to come all the way up. It's going to come shooting up to 1912.45. Anywhere in this wick you could take an entry. Those are ideal scenarios, but we have yet to see the zucchini form or the motion form or any of that. And yeah, you can consider this 30 or this 15 and this strong bullish 30 close one of those candles where now you can take it on the bottom wick, but it's tough for me right now because of the way that previous 30 closed. It might flip but not drive, might hover here, so But then again, it might just grab liquidity at this area that we keep talking about, and without showing us, you know, giving us any real reason, just flip. See, this is good. We just had a 5 close here, but a 5 close respecting this area. Look at this hourly. We need to come down, grab more liquidity. Grab liquidity. Fine. We don't have to tap it. We have to. I have to see that the market is finally respecting support. The market has to establish support. As we're driving down here on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, we have not established support. We found some support here, and then the 1 hour broke it, right? During the volume time. Now we're filling the 1 hour wick. We haven't established support. This 30 can show us that it's holding support, but then we'd need to see the smaller time frames holding it. So now look, the 5 just held this area. Can the 15 close above here? If it can, maybe the next 15 can give a steep bottom wick into this area, start flipping, and we can take the flip, and that would also be a 30 flip, right? Which would lead us to the hourly flip. And after all that if all that happens after grabbing liquidity at 1904 or lower, I mean, we're heading up. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're heading up to 1912 areas. But that's ideal situations, right? It might not happen the way we want. I see the 5 respecting, and I see the 1 filling the hourly wick. Gonna have a few attempts to do so. Gonna attempt here. Gonna attempt on the next candle. Already had an attempt on the previous candle to do it. It couldn't. Now it's doing it again. Gonna close below. Probably not. You in a trade? No, I'm just honestly speaking my thoughts out loud. That's all I'm doing. Just whatever's going on in my head, I'm saying it so you guys can hear my thought process. Help yourself. Can you use it to your advantage anywhere? I don't know, maybe. Am I hoping to get in the trade? I'm gonna get in the trade once I see what I like forming, but for now it hasn't really formed. You guys know we had a trade yesterday. Oh well, the private session had a trade yesterday, but yeah, they'll get called out. We had a trade on the last 2 sessions. We had nice W's. We had a trade on Thursday evening. I'll tell you when I'm getting into a position. Win, loss, or break even, you will be aware. See, price likes to play around in this area. Look at what's down. Whenever it comes down, look, where do we come down from? Right, from these areas. It came down from 1912.45, so a lot of play in this area. Look at this wick. Look. You guys see this? I mean, this is what's been going on right now. We're having like this little play here. Then look, you had one wick that just drove, grabbed all this liquidity, and came back up in range. If this happens, this is what I was just talking about. We're driving up. No ifs, ands, or buts. Remember that I said that? So we tap this area and we flip. We're driving up. So just wait. Be patient. Try it. I'm gonna try again. Oh shit, John is at the door. What's the deal? Is this thing on? Oh, it's on. Yeah. Wixby on that kryptonite. Time to light the spliff. I just smoked the entire spliff. I'm done with the spliff for the stream. I'm gonna wait till I'm off stream. I'm gonna be off stream spliffing it. That was fun. Got some incense here. It's fucking smoke went in my eyes. I was lighting it. It's my third incense during the stream. It make no sense, this incense. Shout out from Mexico. Viva la Mexico. Since I'm not a US and don't understand too good English, as you're saying, first is going to touch 1902 areas, then flip back to 1912. I'm not saying it will do that. I'm just saying it will do that. I'm just saying I'll be in if it does that. Put it that way. Rat pad's alright. Yeah, it's really high quality setup if that's what happens. Got a 15 closure here for first 15 of this new 4 hour just closed. Below the range. Let's see. There's just so many ways this could end up. I'm looking at the candle. There's so many ways that could end up printing. You guys will know when I'm in a position. If I'm eyeing a position, I'll tell you. I am getting in a position. The no milk story. Yeah, what I'm saying is there's a lot of. It's a funny story. There's a lot of. Yeah, go check that out on the IG chat or on the YouTubes or on the Googles. Look at this. We're gonna come back up. We might close respecting this area on the 30. If we close doji here, I'm gonna wait for a bottom wick to break these lows, and I'm gonna take this 30 closes doji. Oh, it's rejecting right off this support. Let's see if we can get a bottom wick on the next 5. If not, it might just drive. It's an interesting candle here. I'm going to need a bottom wick. If we don't get a bottom wick, I'm going to let it drive up without it, and then it's just going to be either a later position or we'll see. Lock it in, chat. We might have some positions here soon. So I'm gonna take a buy right here. Right here. Alright. I got in a position. Right. 0555. I'm gonna expect this to reject, and this was the liquidity grab. And if we come down, fill the range, I'm gonna look for more pineapples at this area. Okay. My stops are 1899.31. And I will look for more. If we do come down, fill the range down, I'm going to look for pineapples at 1902.85. And at that point, we're looking for the 30 to flip. What's the flip here? Once it flips, I'm gonna go break even. I'm not gonna close any. Actually, I'm gonna close half once it flips there, and go break even. So I'm gonna close half. That'll be roughly 11 pips. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go break even right here, and I'm gonna close half. Let it flip right here. I'm gonna close half at 11, and I'm break even now. All right. Oh, I never even adjusted my. I didn't say what my TP was. Honestly, if we get up to here, to this area, I'll probably close full. 23. Let's just see if we can get there. Because it might respect this area and still come down, grab more liquidity. So I think if we're going to come down, grab more liquidity, let's just, you know, let's get what we can out of this. And I mean, if you guys have positions running, you can trail your stops to the bottom of this candle, maybe a small stop of like 6 pip stop loss. Or maybe you want to leave an extra small position running to see if you can reach the top of the range here for full target, right? For 70 pips. Leave 20% running, leave 15% running. But it's on you, right? Once we get up to 1907, I'll probably close full. You know what? I'm going to close full right here. Just I'm gonna close full, yeah. So 14 I closed. Slowly but surely, just, you know. Good luck to everyone that's gonna have a runner running. Enjoy it. Alright? Perfect timing for the song. Yo, spam some dubs. Spam some dubs.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
We got a runner!
the reason I closed here, guys, if you can see that the 5 closed with no top wick there, and right at that resistance. So I didn't want to come back and make a really steep bottom wick again, and come back to the bottom of this range. It can do that. If it doesn't, and it drives up, great. But if it does, you know, then I have a full position. I just closed at 14. So, oh, give me one sec, chat. You gotta understand what's going on in the Wix non-household. This is how I trade. I got Wix 11. Oh, she's asking me for candy. Did we do it? Chat, she wants candy. Hold on, I'm gonna let chat decide, baby. She wants candy. Yeah, letter. Alright, they said get you candy. So, chat, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We'll discuss. If anyone has any questions, get them ready. We'll discuss this. Actually, you know what? You know who's on here? We got peeps in the Zoom, so you guys can run or chat among yourself. Yo, just don't have it dead air. If there's no dead air, it's cool. So chat, talk shit. Do a Q&A or something. I don't know. What up, Tino, Lloyd, John? Give me 5 minutes.
That was good.
What's good? What's good?
What up?
That was a nice little quick trade.
Hell yeah, W.
Yeah, those are the
Perfect
best ones.
entry.
Those
Gotta
are
love these
good
new
ones.
wick ones, you know.
Yeah, once you start to understand it, man.
You've been hitting them like back to back.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah. Definitely opens up more options and more positions.
hmm
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're like, fuck the salary, fuck that. But nah.
But it's just like
fucking-
confirmation for all those plays, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You guys got runners still?
Nah, I closed full.
I just
Yeah,
closed
close.
my full position.
Yeah, I close full
About
too.
like 20% left.
I don't really do well with runners in Asian. They always get stopped out.
Yeah.
So I might as well just take the money and run.
Asian likes to run like after, like around like
After.
11. Yeah.
After it stops me out.
Yeah. That's how it pretty much goes.
Who in chat still got runners? Or did everyone close with weeks?
Jonathan probably has runners. Where is he?
And she has
Oh,
lucked it
Cam
up
was trading
too
Asian, you'd have
for
runners.
that W.
Closed for 18, nice.
Nice. Close for 18. Damn, snipers.
Don't really want to count. Solid.
Bunch of snipers in here. I entered early though. I entered before Wick said he was entering.
Nice.
Speed, you got runner for 80%. That you closed only 20% and let 80 run? That's a different kind of strategy. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, check, cop the dub. Fuck yeah.
I don't know how these guys keep up with chat. Chat just flies.
For real.
Yeah,
Especially
Asian
during New
shit's
York, I'm like-
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how Don and Wicks keep up with it. I think you have some kind of news. Oh, just Aussie dollar. Ooh.
But
Testing. How about now? Testing.
You good?
Sounds good.
You guys didn't hear a word I fucking said?
no,
Nah.
No.
No, I'm not repeating that shit. Straight up. Ayan. Nahanan. Any lip readers here? Fuck. Yo, that's nuts. So I just discussed the fact that the 30 closed here, respecting the support, kind of the same way we had 15
before or 5. Yeah, 15 closed above it. Like, so this is just the bottom wick for this 30 to drive up, right? And the key is for it to break all these lows, because if you tapped 05.5 here or 05.9 or 4.9, right? If you tap that area and the furthest you drove was just the top here, 1907, 426, we probably need to drop down and grab more liquidity in order to drive further. And when it does that, it might drop down all the way to the bottom of the range here and then start flipping.
1902.
Yeah, and then start flipping. We don't know that, right? It can flip here, but this isn't a bad position here for buys, right? Because even if it does drive to 1902, you're gonna have pineapples.
Pineapples.
But it's not a bad position if it starts coming back up in range. But look at that, we got out perfectly. We read that perfectly off the 5.
Yeah.
Top wick, and yeah. You see, I'd rather have a full 14 there. Just the simple read of the candle. Perfect. Oh, I feel so happy I got out of it. Like, right at the,
Yeah.
You know, it's a great feeling when you get out right at the wick. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
On. My kids are crying again. Hold on a second.
Oh, they just got candy. What's there to cry about? Yeah, that was a good exit.
We're talking about her tooth. Her tooth is shaking. Look, everybody's gonna support you. She's crying. The tooth is shaking. Oh no! Tooth shaking. No, here's the deal. You're gonna get you gotta catch the tooth and make sure you bring it to me, because we can give it to the tooth fairy and get rich. All right? You and I are going into business together, right? I want half, 50%. High five. We bring the tooth to the tooth fairy, right? All right. No more crying, right? You want what? How much? You want $100 from the tooth fairy? We're gonna have.
Whoa, what kind of tooth?
We're gonna
I'm
have.
putting my kid's teeth at your place.
Did you? I didn't hear nothing.
Like, I don't want
You
no
said I want
single.
100.
$100 tooth fairy?
You want 100? I can
All my
get you
kids' teeth are going under the pillows at your
I
place.
I can get you a meeting with her, and then maybe you can haggle to like an apple. All right, I love you. Make sure you don't lose the tooth, because we're gonna have to, bargain with the tooth fairy. All right, bro. Be careful eating on that side. Yo, hey, wait, you lose that tooth. That's $50 to me if you lose it out of your pocket. All right, give me a high five. Down low. Too slow. Ah, sucker. I win. All right, go. Fine. Close my office door. Wow, what a great close. I love
Yeah, that was
trading.
really good.
I love trading. Yo, where's Don Juan in the house? My bad. He's over there with a mini
Don Juan and Don Juan 2.
Yeah, Don 2.
It's-
Don 1 and Don 2.
Miss Don Juan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Miss Don Juan.
Miss Don 1. Miss Don 2.
How many you got, Lloyd?
I got 14.
Beat you.
Yeah, probably. You always beat me. Some way, somehow.
I got 17.
Oh, snipers.
I thought they were talking about how many kids y'all got.
Yeah,
Like
same.
14? 17? Damn!
Oh,
You just need to
good.
open
Now you
up
know why I'm
fucking
trading.
Daddy daycare.
Oh
Fuck.
God, if I had 14 kids,
If I
I'd be
had 14
trading
kids
24/7.
with, I'd be your neighbor next to the
No.
beach. Like, come on, let's just sit on the charts all day.
This is a nice closure.
Yeah, that was a
here.
great close.
Yeah.
You shot that reject there, mama.
It's interesting.
You know, bottom wick in the 5.
Yeah.
Did it touch 1902? Not yet.
We've seen this before. It's done this big flip. It might do that here.
Mama.
I really wanted it to tap this area, but this might be it. I wanted it to tap 1902.85. But yeah, that might have been it. Let's see how this closes. I mean, the 5's come down here. Previous 5, no bottom wick. This 5, I don't know about driving up. If this was a 15, it would drive up, but on the 5, I think it would just flip and close doji. I don't know if it should drive up here. What'd she say?
I'd rather wait to see like how the 15-minute closes.
Passed my funded challenge thanks to you and Don. Yes, sir.
Time to roll one.
I just smoked the whole one. I'm gonna vibe out. I'm gonna smoke in like 20 minutes once the stream is done. Just gotta flip here. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Fine. You see? So now you have a 5-minute that closed with a bottom wick. For all I know, you can make a top wick here, come down, fill the rest of the
Yeah,
range.
come back down.
Fill the rest of the range. If this was a 15 or a 30 close, it'd be a different story. We could start looking for entries off the 5. But it's not a bad, like, right? On the higher time frame, this isn't a bad area to reject. This is the yellow lines here are areas where, like previously, when we've come down from 1912, this is areas in the past where it's rejected, where the wicks, and that's kind of what it's done here as well. 1904 and right, 94. We can kind of get rid of them now. That was just the beginning of the stream, so I can be aware. Let's get rid of this.
Oh, Trading Jacob's in the chat.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Jacob, where you been? It's either the gym or the
Yeah, where you
strip
been
club.
at?
Oh, I didn't update the record. Nobody says nothing, right? I take a 3-pip loss. People lose their fucking mind. Nah, that's a L, bro. How you gonna put that as a L? I take a W and nobody says shit. Don't remind him. He won't remember he won. Fuck. W42. I've seen, yo, you seen Don's thumbnail for tomorrow's stream?
Yeah, is it up already?
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah, let me see this.
There it goes. It's fucking driving up. So that would have been a really good entry there.
In Walmart. Oh, damn. 20 pips. But shit, we're good with the 14. Can't be too greedy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm thinking about
now I got
buys
a new
now.
job at Walmart.
Oh, that 15-minute though. Shit.
Oh yeah, that 15's looking pretty good.
This last minute of this 15-minute. Like, let's see. The 30 looks good. Yeah, it flips. It should drive, but this 15 might close doji. Let's see. Might close bearish. That's so late into the 15-minute. I mean, eventually it has to come back up here to drive further. But I don't want to be stuck in a range here. Take a buy and be stuck in a range for the rest of the evening. Ideally, the 15 here closes bearish above 06.23, because if it does that, then it's respecting this area and you can look for a bottom wick to drive up. You have a more recent level here that it's respecting, but I can't take a position here because for all I know the 15 can make a top wick and drive down, but on the 30 it does look lovely because it's still respected. I'm not comfortable with that buy yet, just yet. But look, the 5's back in range here into this range. Maybe if it breaks the previous 5 and comes back up to flip. It's 35 people on bounce tomorrow live. Alright, different type of man. We're a rare breed, baby. You going back in? I mean, I wouldn't blame you. Like, I probably would be in on this bottom wick of the 5 if I didn't take the first position, but I'm not as comfortable here as I, because it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna come up here. I just didn't like that.
30 man just flipped.
Yeah, I see. The 15 had no top wick. I don't know if this is a top wick for it to come down. I need maybe a closure and then a steep bottom wick. But from higher time frames here, yeah, you're gonna get the hourly flip next, and then it's off to the races to the top of the range, as it's been doing the last few nights. But I'm at peace, right? Like you see, I don't want this to be the top wick for this 15 and come back down. I'd be like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
But you know, especially when I already got my W. And
Yeah.
The idea is to show up every night, same time, same pair, and take a W. And I know that one more trade here, especially with the way that we already had the market volume and drove down, right? Yeah, but we might come up the rest of this range, but that's being greedy. Like, that's like, it can do whatever, right? The idea is to show up, take our W, and not be exposed to risk, you know? And just keep doing it for a long time, and over time, you know, like I said, that Lambo in your garage is just going to be a byproduct of you showing up and winning every day. Hold on a sec. What happened now? She needs me to calm her down because of the apple. It's gonna be hard to eat an apple with a tooth that's shaking. What? There it goes. Build the range. Yeah, this 30 flip is nice. There's your 10 pips. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night. You might see another pullback at the end of the hourly if it doesn't fill the range up. But this is the liquidity grab we wanted initially. I just did it the candle after. All good though. We got our pips. Gang, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna get the bugging out with her tooth shaking. She's like, it's shaking too much. She's over there crying. She wants an apple and she can't eat it. 'Cause you've been eating sweets, baby. Yeah, another stream, another W. I'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. If anyone got positions over there, congratulations. If anyone took a W with us, congratulations. If you still have runners, great job. You guys are getting better. I will see you guys tomorrow on Don's stream at 7 a.m. So much easier than saying 6:30 a.m. Eastern. 7 a.m. Eastern on Don's stream, and I'll be back here at 8 p.m. Eastern for another Asian session. All right, you guys are awesome. I love each and every single one of you. You guys are the reason.
Thanks again, Wes.
every night. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for showing up. All the Zoom people, appreciate you. Tino.
Great breakdown. Great breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, a beautiful trade.
Jonas, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming through. You already know. Green, the mod god, the rest of the mods. Thank you. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. We're gonna call it here, and you guys can dance for a little. Another Asian session is in the books, baby.
See you guys. Go to the next.
See you guys.